Hey, what's going on, man? It's another episode of the Walk Down. It is what it is. That's today's episode of the Walk Down. You know, can't start having all these high expectations on people, man. You just can't. You just got to understand that it is what it is. Can't get all emotional about how people act or what people do. You know, you just got to accept it for what it is. All you got to do is pray for them. You know, especially if they don't want to listen, just accept it. It is what it is, man. One thing I learned, you can't tell no grown person, right? You can't these days, because guess what? When you try to tell them something, they automatically think you're trying to talk about it. So I learned to just, hey, it just is what it is, man. Keep on going. Hey, what's going on? I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. This is the Stock Sniper on another episode of the Walk Down. Yeah, today's episode, it is what it is, man. Yeah. It just is what it is, and just keep it pushing and keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, life goes on, man. Life goes on. You know what I'm saying? One thing I'm not finna do, I'm not finna be arguing, going back and forth with nobody. Now, I got better things to do than to be arguing, going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm gonna try to be the peacemaker out the situation. But guess what? If you ain't trying to hear, and you trying to overtalk me and try to make it seem like I'm wrong, and then I'm talking back to you, oh no. We're just gonna leave it alone, man. It just is what it is. Hello, Miss Traveling Gypsy, how you doing? Yeah, it just is what it is. Yeah, I just ran my 4 miles. Now I'm walking my mile and a half. It's kind of cold out here, but like the topic say, it just is what it is. Yeah, I gotta keep it moving. I gotta keep it pushing. I gotta keep putting my best foot forward. Yeah. That's what I learned, man. Just getting older, I don't have that much tolerance for going back and forth with nobody, man. It messes up your whole day. It can throw you off what you got going on. You know, it's not good for your mental health. It's stressful, you know, especially when you love that person. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, man. That's what I've come to realize as I got getting older. And guess what? And if we can't have a nice, healthy conversation, you know, guess what? We don't need to be around each other at all. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be around each other at all. Hey, hello, how everybody doing, man? Delta, hello, how you doing? Appreciate you for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like button. You know, and consider subscribing to the channel. I am your host, the Stock Sniper, and this is the 4th episode of the Walk Down. You know, it is what it is. It's not gonna really be that long, you know what I'm saying? Cause I got some other things that I need to do. But I appreciate y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all for coming through and rocking with me. Y'all could be doing anything else, but y'all over here rocking it and kicking it with me. You know what I'm saying? And when I do these walk downs, if you don't know, I run 4 miles and then I walk 1.5 miles. And since I've been doing these lives, you know, y'all really helped me out getting through this. You know what I'm saying? Because before I was live streaming, it was boring. But hey, y'all make it go a whole lot quicker. So don't, you know, if you have something you gotta say, talk to me. It's normal for my 30-year-old girlfriend to change in front of a 16-year-old brother. Is it normal for my 30-year-old girlfriend to change in front of a 16-year-old brother? Well, it depends on if it's a positive or it's a negative. You know, if it's negative, I would be concerned. But if it's positive, I wouldn't be too much concerned. You know, as long as it don't affect you in a negative way. And what you need to do is you need to talk to her and have a conversation with her, because evidently it makes you feel uncomfortable that she act different around certain type of people. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you need to talk to her and tell her that it makes you feel uncomfortable. You know, and then if she don't respect that and try to, you know, change and make you feel a little bit more comfortable, maybe you should consider not being around her when she's around. You know, if she acting funny around other people, maybe you should consider not being around her. You know, and if you tell her and she's still not respecting what how you feel, maybe you need to cut her off. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we need to cut some people off, man. And guess what? Like the title say, it just is what it is. If she ain't bringing nothing positive and it's a negative, you need to cut her off ASAP. And you know, you ain't got. I'm quite sure you kind of young. You ain't got time to be around those negative people, man. Not in no 2025. Especially negative people who you cannot communicate with. You know what I'm saying? You got to get away from negative people who you cannot communicate with. Especially if you try to communicate with them and they are not respecting your thoughts and they're not respecting your feelings. You know, and they just totally disrespect you and treat you all type of ways, then you know you gotta stop being around them type of people. Sometimes, man, we gotta cut some people off, bro, and change in a whole new circle. That's what I had to do. I had to cut some people off, man. That wasn't good for me physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, none of that. Had to cut some people off, man. You know, find a whole new set of people to hang around with, and guess what? Sometimes you might just have to be alone for a while, and ain't nothing wrong with that. I gotta try to get over here to the other side. I gotta get over here to the other side. Yeah, I don't feel too comfortable while I'm out moving around like this. I don't feel too comfortable. Hey man, you deserve more people on your stream. Yeah, I appreciate you, Ninja Bozo. Sometimes it be more people, sometimes it be less. But it's all good because I don't talk about no mess and gossip over here, man. So, you know, I'm just a normal old man living my best life, you know what I'm saying? And most people on the internet, unfortunately, they are attracted to mess and gossip. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I was being messy and talking about a lot of gossip and arguing and going back and forth with people, there'd be a lot of people on here, right? But that's not what I'm about over here. I'm an old man just living my best life. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just need the people over here that, you know, like-minded, right? You know what I'm saying? I want the people over here that's like-minded. That can come in and communicate with me and I can communicate with them, and they can learn from me and I can learn from them. That's all, because I'm just living my life, man. I'm just showing my life and giving out what I have learned and went through at 50 years old. That's all I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you though, man. Appreciate you. But you know, really, I just really started going live. I just really started live streaming. To be honest with you, I crunked this up like in February of this year. And I went from like, let me see how many subscribers. I started with about not even 100. Like in February, I had a way under 100. And from February all the way until now, I'm up over 1,500 right now. So, I mean, I've been getting some good interaction, you know what I'm saying? To say that I haven't been doing this a long time. I just basically started going live every day, maybe a month or two. So, I think I'm doing pretty decent from not being as active as I, you know, I haven't been that active. So, I think I'm doing pretty good. And you know, I want the right people in here though. I just don't want any and everybody over here rocking with me. You know, that's what I don't want. You know, because you go in some of these other chats and lives, you know, it'd be all kind of stuff going on in the comment section, and I want people, like-minded people over here with me, people that, you know, that feel the same way I feel basically, and we can brainstorm off each other, because the goal of this channel is to help other people. That's the goal of this channel, is to help and motivate. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal of this channel. That's what I'm about as a person. That's what I do, you know. In real life, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I health, wealth, you know, and everybody is not entertained by that. And this is really not an entertainment channel. This channel is not really for entertainment. This channel is for education and just helping people, right? Help, education, and teaching. That's the type of channel that this is. You know, so it's not really, you know, that educational. It's about health, wealth, exercising. You know, I might throw a little bit of celebrity gossip every now and then, you know, but I'm not really a gossiping person, so that's not really my personality. So sometimes it be a lot of people in here, sometimes it don't, and I'm all right with that. I've gotten used to it, you know, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I got grandkids, I got youngins, and you know, I try to talk about positive things on here, because one of these days I ain't gonna be here, and this is something, YouTube ain't going nowhere. This is something that my kids and my grandkids, you know what I'm saying? The stock sniper, who do you want me to remove from the channel? Well, I don't never have any disrespectful people over here, so I really don't. Every now and then, you know, well, most of the people, they like, they give their take on, you know, my buddy George Floyd, you know what I'm saying, that like when I'm day trading in the morning, but I don't really have never really have no negative people inside my chat. So, because I always try to push off a positive energy, you know, and I expect, you know, positive people to come in, and then if somebody do come in, right, I just, you know, I just give them some words of wisdom, right? That's what I do. I give them some words of wisdom, and majority of the time, they end up saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, or my bad, man." You know, I don't mean to be disrespectful in your chat. I just handle it like that. I just handle it with positivity. That's how I handle it. So, but yeah, Miss Traveling Gypsy, I don't really be having no negative people over here. I really don't. I'm kind of satisfied with how my chat is turning out to be, you know, because I want like-minded people in my chat. That's what I want, you know, and I don't think I know it all, you know what I'm saying, because it's really a financial health channel. You know, I talk about day trading, I talk about the stock market, you know, I talk about truck driving, because I am a retired truck driver, you know, so I basically, you know, and majority of the time, it's mostly people that's into the same thing that I'm into. And I like it like that. I like it like that. But so how is everybody doing today? I appreciate you for hitting the like button. But you know, I do turn around the camera sometime, but when I'm looking at the camera, I keep on looking at the camera. And I'm out, and you know, I'm outside, so I gotta pay attention to what's going on outside and pay attention to my surroundings. That's the reason why, you know, I feel better with just showing the scenery is out here. I'm out here in Texas having a good time, you know, living my best life, you know. I can only thank God for bringing me this far and helping me accomplish the things that I have accomplished, and thanking God for bringing me to the things I will be accomplishing in the future. Yeah. So I appreciate y'all for joining me. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. You know, hit the like button. So get the notifications out. Because, you know, some people, you know, they go through different things, right? With friends, family, just people in general. It could be your boss. It could be your if you're a business owner, it could be somebody who worked for you. And, you know, and what thing you got to realize, man, you can't be going back and forth with nobody, man. It's about to be 2025, and there's no reason to be going back and forth arguing with people. There's no reason for that. If we cannot agree to disagree, then guess what? We just need to part ways, man. I wish you the best for you and your family, but we gotta part ways. That's in business, that's in relationships, that's with family, you know, that's with anybody. You know what I'm saying? I like this Japanese park over here. They made it look real good. Look how beautiful it looks. Well, during the summer, they was doing a lot of work to it, and they got it looking really nice. Really nice. Really nice Japanese park right here. So if you don't know too much about me, I have a lot of martial arts background. So a lot of my ways, well, not a lot, but some of my ways I learned from my Taekwondo background. I learned my discipline, my meditation. I learned that from practicing Taekwondo. So I'm really attracted to Asian culture. I love their food, you know, because that's basically what I was raised around when I was little and coming up. I was kind of a troubled kid, and my parents and my grandparents, they say, we need to put you in karate. We need to put you in Taekwondo. So I was in Taekwondo when I was a little bitty kid. When everybody else was in the park playing, I would be in Taekwondo class. Yeah. What a great, man, this is great. This is what they was working on all summer, and they got it together. That's one thing about water, man. Water is so refreshing, just running water and the ocean and the sea, you know, and the outdoors is just so, it really helps with your mental health as well. That's another thing I got from being in Taekwondo and being around a lot of Asian people. They work on their mental health a lot, meditation, and being around water. I mean, it's very helpful for your mental health. Yes, it is. So this is not gonna be a long live. This is really the walk down, and I got off of my usual trail, but it's good to get out and exercise. Exercise, particularly running and walking, is great medicine for mental health. Really, it really is. It really is. But you know, in the beginning, it can be kind of difficult. But once you make it a part of your life, a part of your lifestyle, you know, I look at it like I'm putting on my shoes or I'm brushing my teeth. That's how I look at walking and running and exercising, particularly running and walking. All right. I don't know why they keep having this blocked off. I ain't gonna even go over there. I ain't gonna know why they keep having that blocked off. I used to like to stand over there and chill. Just chill over here at the Japanese Garden. Yeah, nice, beautiful place. The Japanese Garden. I love coming to this place. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock out here where I'm at. It's 3 o'clock. So how y'all doing out there, chat? Talk to me. Let me know what's going on today, chat. I know it's 3 o'clock. A lot of people are at work or just not getting off. Yeah. I don't know what NGL mean. I don't know what NGL mean, man. Maybe you can educate me on what NGL actually means, because I absolutely have no idea what that means. Yeah, man, in 2025, man, we don't have time. You know, you gotta have that type of mindset. There's too much other things to focus on besides arguing. Too many things to focus on. We got what they say. Ain't nobody really talking about that much. I used to ride this train when I was a kid, y'all. That's how long that train been coming through here. But yeah, we got other things that we worried about. They say they've been talking about those drones that's been flying over there. I think it's in New Jersey. They say the drones are about the size of a small car, about the size of a big dining room table. Just flying, and they just letting it fly. They ain't trying to, and they don't know where they come from or nothing. So we got things we need to be worried about, man. You never know what those drones might be out there. You never know. They're just hovering over people's houses, 6, 7 drones at a time. You just never know what's in store, who it is. They don't know who it is, where they come from. All they know is there's some high-level, huge drones flying in the sky out there in New Jersey. They don't know who it is. You know what I'm saying? So, and they're not talking about it that much. That's another thing. They are not talking about those drones that's hovering up over in the sky out there in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they ain't talking about that. That's a big old drone, man. About the size of a car. Yeah, that's a big old drone. I mean, a big one. Let me see. Let me change my chat filters. Top. Oh. I have to get back to work. Thank you for sharing the beautiful park. Oh, okay. Oh, I see a lot of Man, I haven't seen a lot of comments. I gotta keep remembering to do that. I gotta go in there and change before I go live. I gotta change my chat filters to from top to all, because I don't get all of the comments. But yeah, I've been live 25 minutes now. Yeah. This is episode 4 of the Walk Down. It is what it is. It's gonna be whatever it's gonna be, man. It's gonna be whatever it's gonna be. As we get ready to come up on 2025, we gotta pay attention to what matters, what really matters. Because we don't have no idea what's up in that sky out there with those drones that's up there, man. They say those drones are really, really huge. About the size of a small car. That's what they saying. You know, and they ain't talking about it too much. They don't know they don't know nothing about the drones. All they know is that they be hovering in the sky. They don't know where they come from. They don't know where they land at. They don't know where they go. And all they know is when you go to, what's so cool about it, they say, when you really look at the drones and you really pay attention to them, it gets dark. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know when they go, they don't know when they enter the sky or when they come down. They don't know exactly where they're coming from. They don't know where those drones coming from at all. That's wild. What if those drones are dropping down poison, dropping down something else to come, you know, and all of a sudden everybody gets sick? What if it's that? You know what I'm saying? What if it's that? Because see, one thing we need to realize is that America, man, don't have no what they call golly. Well, they don't have no protection. Iron Dome, yeah, that's the name for it. We don't have no Iron Dome, man. You know what I'm saying? So my biggest thing is, we know one of these days, what if people start shooting missiles and stuff on people, and we don't have no Iron Dome over here? We just sitting over here like sitting ducks. Like how them people got them drones up there in the sky. You know what I'm saying? And nobody knows what the drones are, where they come from, or nothing. They don't know nothing about them. They just letting them do whatever they want to do up there. They haven't tried to shoot one down. They haven't tried to fly something over there to really get a look at it and see what's going on. Man, it don't sound too good, man. Those drones up there in that sky, that don't sound too good. And then they big. It don't sound too good. They just letting them do their thing. So there's other things that we need to be thinking about, because you just never know what those drones are, man. That's what I've been thinking about the last couple of days. As more reports come in about those drones that's in the sky, and not regular drones. They are not regular drones. Those drones are big, like the size of a car. You know what I'm saying? They are really, really high-tech drones. And then when you look at it, all the lights go off. It's just wild, man. It's just wild about those drones. And they ain't talking about it that much. That's the one thing that I'm worried about. They not even talking about those drones. They ain't talking about them at all. Yeah. As y'all come in, do me a favor and hit the like button so we can get the notifications out. This is the Walk Down. I'm out here chilling in the park. You know, I run 4 miles, walk 1.5 miles to 2. And this is the 4th episode of the Walk Down, which is called It Is What It Is. And it's gonna be whatever it's gonna be. That's like the situation with them drones up there. Hey, ain't no reason to be scared. It's gonna be whatever it's gonna be. All you can do is try to prepare yourself as much as possible. That's all we can do. Is prepare ourselves and pray for the best. You know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of strange. They don't know nothing about the drones, where they coming from, and they just letting them do whatever it is they gonna do, like they scared of them. Like they scared. And I haven't heard any reports of them sending nothing up there to actually really get a good look of the drone. They just letting the drones do whatever it is that they doing, whether it's collect data, whether it's drop poison. They don't know what them drones doing up there, man. America got to do better, bro. That's what I'm saying. We ain't got no Iron Dome. So if somebody want to try to attack America, we just sitting here like sitting ducks, man. Y'all know that, right? We just sitting here like sitting ducks. And our military and we are behind Russia and all the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? Our technology is behind over 20 years, right? And then people know that all they do is argue. That's all they do out there in Washington. All they do is argue back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's all they do up there is argue. That's it. That's all they do is argue in Washington. And the enemies, they see this. And guess what? While Washington and they arguing, guess what everybody else is doing? Everybody else is building. That's right. Everybody else is building. They military, building their technology. And then guess what? Guess what? They building their infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? Preparing. And guess what's happening with America? We steady getting behind, bro. We behind. We over 20 years behind on technology. And that's for real. We over 20 years behind over here. We over 20 years behind on technology. Our military is behind. We giving all our weapons to Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? They giving all the weapons to Ukraine, and they left a lot of weapons in Afghanistan. And they not building no new military weapons to catch up with the rest of the world, bro. They ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing it. But you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? All you can do is prepare. Prepare. You know what I'm saying? And have that attitude, you know what I'm saying? To make sure that you prepared, because guess what? Ain't nobody gonna save you, man. Ain't nobody gonna save us. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Yep. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? They not talking about them drones that much. They act like they don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they scared to shoot the drones down. You just never know what's behind them drones, man. Who it really is. But I think they lying though. I think they know who it is. You know what I'm saying? I think they know exactly who it is, and they just ain't telling us. That's what I think. That's what I think. But them people in New Jersey, where those drones are, they have a right to know, bro. They have a right to know. You know what I'm saying? If it is a threat or if it's not a threat, that they flying, you know what I'm saying, over in the sky like that over people's houses. Yeah, I seen the videos, man. Big old drones up in the sky hovering over people's houses. You know what I'm saying? And they don't know nothing about them. It don't look too good, man. It don't look too good. You know what I'm saying? It don't look too good. The two people that's in here, do me a favor and hit the like button. Hit the like button for me, man. Because guess what? We got to stop. That goes for me too. Got to stop going back and forth with people, man. Just got to stop it. You got to, especially if some people, man, they just what's the word I'm looking for? Just bitter. That's the word I'm looking for. Some people are just bitter, man. That's one, the people that are bitter, I cannot be around nobody that's bitter too long. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what's going on these days. A lot of people are just so bitter. You know what I'm saying? Just complaining about every single thing. You ever been around somebody that all they do is complain? Complain. Every time you around them, they just complain about this, complain about that. They do more complaining than trying to solve the problem. Bro, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Stop complaining. Stop being bitter. You know what I'm saying? Change the way you think. Stop being bitter. Realize it just is what it is and try to do the best you can do to change the situation. We need to start working on changing the situation instead of putting all our energy on being bitter. Man, that's just such people and then they want you to be around them. Then they wonder why you don't come around no more. And they so damn bitter every time. They complaining about this. They complaining about that. They complaining about this. Bro, and you need to go sit over there by yourself, man. You need to get away. I don't know what you need to do. I know exactly what they need to do. You need to change the way you think. That's all you got to do. You got to realize that you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing a person they need to do if they're just so bitter all the time. Realize, man, I'm just so bitter and I'm not happy. That's the reason why I'm so bitter. You know what I'm saying? And I got to realize that I got a problem being bitter. And it's not healthy being bitter and always complaining. You got to realize, man, look, I got to stop being bitter and I have to stop complaining and I got to change the way I think. Maybe people start being around me. People start want me in their circle. If I just show, well, hey, maybe somebody will help you. If you just show, you know what I'm saying, that you're willing to change, bro. You're too old to be that goddamn bitter. It's not healthy. It's not healthy being that bitter. It's just a turnoff. Nobody wants to be around you. Then you wonder why your kids don't want to be around you. You wonder why your daddy don't want to be around you. You wonder why your mama don't want to be around you. You wonder why your homeboys, when every time you come around, they turn around and go the opposite way. Nobody want to answer your phone. Why? Because you so damn bitter. So, man, I pray that God erase that bitter spirit off of you. I just pray. You know what I'm saying? But then guess what? And I just say, man, look, it just is what it is. And I turn around and I exit. I get off the phone. I get from around them. I see them, I go the other direction. That's what I do. I see them and I go the other direction. Because I don't, and that's one thing we need to start practicing. And sometimes it be hard, you know what I'm saying, because we love the people, we love them, this and that, we love them, this, that, and the third. But bro, they are just so bitter, you just can't have them in your space. I can't have nobody bitter in my space. I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it, man. I just can't. And after a while, when you're around those type of people, guess what it does? Birds of a feather flock together. You know what I'm saying? Birds of a feather flock together. So pretty soon, all that spirit, because that's all it is. That spirit, next thing you know, you'll be finding yourself complaining about certain things. You'll be finding yourself bitter about certain things. Being bitter and complaining about things that you just cannot control. You know what I'm saying? You only can control what you can control. Listen to the OG. That's what I learned. You know what I'm saying? You only can control what you do, your mental aspect, and your attitude. That's all you can control. You can't control somebody else, bro. You know what I'm saying? All you're gonna do is to spin your wheels. Trying to convince somebody to do this, trying to convince them to do that. They might not even want to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? They might not want to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand real fast, hey, it is what it is. It just is what it is. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And guess what, bro? I love you. I hope you much success. But guess what? I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go. And that's just what it is. That's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it's gonna be. I ain't mad at you. I ain't got nothing against you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but we ain't the same. We are not the same. Hey, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. It's all right that we ain't the same. We don't look at things the same. We don't have the same goals. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going the same way. You going left and I'm going right. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? I gotta move on. I got to move on. Yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with moving on. Sometimes it's difficult because you don't want to cut some people off that you really, really love. You know what I'm saying? You really love, you don't want to cut off your real close family members. You know, it's difficult to do that. But if you have a nice conversation with them and they not respecting you in no type of way, guess what? You got to cut their ass off. And my cutoff game is real strong. Yeah, it is. My cutoff game is real, real strong. I'm to the point where, look, if we not going the same direction and we don't think alike, I gotta go. I gotta go. And I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna be respectful. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how your brother doing? How your mama doing? You been all right? Yeah, I've been all right, man. And I'm gone. Real respectful. And I'm gone. Yeah. That's a big old bird, man. Big old bird right there. So yeah, man. I think this about it on this walk down. 40 minutes in. Great day. Nice sunny day out here where I'm at. Great day. Even though it's kind of cold. You know what I'm saying? You still got to put the work in no matter what. You still got to put the work in. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And once you put your head down and say, look, I got to put the work in. It just is what it is. Guess what? You just do what you got to do. Yep. So I think it's probably about, let me see what time it is. What time is it? 3:54. This battery going dead right now. I didn't charge it all the way, but that's fine. 45 minutes on this walk down. It is what it is. Even on that, the battery going dead, guess what? It is what it is. I'm not finna be bitter about it. I'm not finna complain. It just is what it is. So I appreciate y'all for joining me on this episode 4 of the walk down. It is what it is. That's the name of it. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all for joining me. I appreciate you. Everybody that's been liking the videos and subscribing to the channel, I appreciate you. So with that being said, this is the Stock Sniper. I'm out.